Alright, Hoosier Boo here. I am very excited for this video. I am at the House on the Rock in Spring Green, Wisconsin. And this is one of the greatest places in the world. So the story behind this place, the man who built this, Alex Jordan Jr., he wanted to work for Frank Lloyd Wright, and he went to Taliesin, which was his home and studio. That's about 10 minutes from here. Then, we showed him one of his design plans, and then Frank Lloyd Wright said, I wouldn't hire you to design a cheese crate or a chicken coop. You're incapable. So that obviously crushed him, and he was pretty pissed. So when he was driving back to wherever he was going, he passed by this massive rock here near Spring Green, and he said he was going to build something here. And then he proceeded to build this thing. I can't even begin to describe it. So, yeah, let's go check this out. Look at this thing. They have a bunch of these on the road in. They have dragons in them. Also, this is going to be in 3 parts because this is a massive place. So, go watch the other parts. Check out this fountain inside. That looks like some Hindu god or something. So the house is pretty much, like, you can't really see what it looks like on the exterior. So I can't get any pictures of that because it's so covered up, but this is what it looks like. So there's a lot more buildings added on now after the original house. Jordan had a lot of Asian influences they put throughout the house. So this is like a medallion of Alex Jordan. And here's a giant bookshelf that belonged to him. That's the first promotional book. Proven from the 50s. Okay. Alex kept every ticket. So these are all from the first visitors. This is an example of what is going to be on the world's largest carousel. I'm going to see later. It's a 3-headed dragon. Check out this creepy Humpty Dumpty thing. That is nightmare fuel right there. So the house just has a collection of just all sorts of stuff, and that's scattered everywhere. This is one of the original illustrations for the design of the Infinity Room. Alex Jordan built this Japanese lantern. It was at the base of Deer Shelter Rock. Alright, I have now entered the House on the Rock. I guess these things would play music. Look at this massive dragon boat. I guess that's all wood carved. That is insane. I'm entering the Gatehouse, and this part was actually Alex Jordan's favorite. And you can see the carpet is on the ceiling for some reason. So here you can kind of see the influence off of Frank Lloyd Wright. He would often have these low-hanging sofas with nature and these stone fireplaces, but nothing like this. This is massive. looks like a table. So there's a kitchen back here. This is probably the most interesting kitchen I have seen. Yeah, I think I could live here. So this is the exterior design of the Gatehouse. That's the kitchen in there, and you can hear the musical instruments are back here. Plus the Japanese garden. So this is a part of the rock that the house is built on. That's the side of the house on the rock. I was able to get a little glimpse of it. Alright, now I'm heading up to the house on the rock. The house is built way up on a giant rock formation. Alright, I'm now inside the house on the rock. As you can see, the rock is in the house. That is insane. And there's a bunch of stained glass. Look at all these bells with the stained glass. These stained glass lanterns are amazing. There's so many of them in here. You got trees growing in here. This is a living room area. Definitely looks like something Frank Lloyd Wright would have done. Alright, I'm walking out onto the infinity room that goes out from the rock and it just goes on for infinity. Alright, so this is as far as I can go. You can see it still goes on, but then they have a window looking down at the forest below. So I'm standing on like a centimeter thick floor over the forest. That's not frightening at all. There's part of the view. The floor totally creaks up here and it kind of moves around the whole entire room. There's still icicles up on here. I'm in spring green. It is spring, but it's not that green right now. It's so covered you can't really see it from anywhere, but that is what the infinity room looks like, shooting out into the sky. So I was just up right there. Another fireplace. So here's a dragon. I think this is another music machine, but it's not going right now. Yeah, so nature is a very important element in his architecture too, as there are literally trees in here. There's a lot of stained glass in here. Here's an old piano and a statue of like Dumbledore or Gandalf. He's got this massive old bookshelf. Here they have these spider Buddhas. This place has a lot of fireplaces. Oh, there's the giant bookshelf again. This table is amazing. It's an oriental stained glass dragon table. It's a Buddha shrine. Oh, this thing is beautiful. There's information on the furnishings here. Looks like they have some Fabergé eggs. This is a cool sculpture. This has got to be the most bloated face I've ever seen. Oh, you can't go up here. That's really cool up there. This house is just amazing. I want to live here so badly. There's an actual window to the outside. That's the first I've seen, except for the infinity room. But this place has so much stained glass. Now I'm heading into the Millhouse. It's called that because it is a mill. There's a wheel right there. But it's not as boring as it sounds. Yeah, that's the mill wheel. Those are a bunch of old guns. Here is a table full of paperweights. There's a box of taxidermy. Looks like there's a hawk, another hawk, all sorts of dead avians. There's an owl. This is an 1893 Regina Sublima music box. Here at a House on the Rock, you have to use tokens to turn on some of the old machines. So I'm going to do that. Look at all this old armor down there. Yeah, this isn't your average mill house for sure. This is the actual men's restroom. This is probably the weirdest restroom I've ever seen. I've never seen museum exhibits inside of one. They got a toy train. And this is the women's restroom. They have a bunch of old guns back here. Look at how many barrels these things have. Why is that necessary? And this thing is a gun knife where you can stab and shoot someone simultaneously. That's an ivory flintlock pistol. They have these massive things. Because it's some sort of cannon. These are like little piggy banks. What is he doing to that pig? Probably the biggest grandfather clock I've ever seen. There's a bunch of creepy Victorian dolls in there. Ugh, I hate these things. Alright, this thing is the Dying Drunkard, and it's an automaton from 1870. It was in a British railroad station. But this thing is, what, almost 150 years old now? It's Satan. All this stuff is made out of pearls and has Fabergé eggs. Well, thanks for watching part 1. There are 2 more parts. There's a lot more to this place. So go watch those. Thanks for watching.